Hi there, I'm Roddy Cross, writer of Dead Cold, the zombie novel, the first in a trilogy, creator of the YMMZombies blog, hopeful producer of Man vs. Zombie trailer that will be up hopefully later this week. And I'm here with my new show, YMMZombies the Gear Review, which is where I review anything I think is prevalent for zombies. I'll review tools, weapons, all kinds of stuff. I'll show you how to use some of it and how tough some of it is. Now, I'm not exactly on a major budget, so I'll review what I own. I'm not going to be going out and buying expensive stuff. But if you make a suggestion, if I have it or something similar, I'll get it. Till next time, here's your first reviews, survivors. Alright. This is the Bear Grylls Ultimate Survivor Knife. Comes in this fancy nylon case, pretty durable. Belt loop for horizontal or vertical mounting, depending on how you want it. Since it doesn't have a strap to go around your leg, most people prefer the horizontal, but if you look, the sheath comes apart, and if you really wanted, you could run a strap through there. So that's entirely up to you. While we got this open, we got a diamond sharpener built in, screws in with just regular Phillips, so it's probably replaceable. And that folds back together. Up next we have the built-in fire striker. Pretty much a magnesium bar. I'll show you how that works in a bit. We have the Alpine Rescue Guide, and they usually come with the Bear Grylls Priorities of Survival, but I have unfortunately lost mine. I have several other Bear Grylls things, so they have the Priority of Survival with them. Next up, here's the knife itself. Half serrated, nice sharp edge. You got a spot where the paint's worn off for striking against the magnesium bar. Nice grippy rubber handle. Bottom of the pommel is hardened with a kind of sandpaper grain to make a decent hammer. It's got two holes, I don't know if you can see that, for wrapping around a stick to make a spear. Let's see. Well, I guess I could show you it in use, I guess. Good for making... I'm just shooting a bit of extra video. And then I'll be back in the house.
You're not allowed.
Can't stop me.
I kill you.
So, there's that. It's got a whistle. Kind of loud. Well, that kind of deafened me. So, that's the Bear Grylls survival knife. To be honest, my favorite buck style knife. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to start a fire with the Bear Grylls Ultimate Survival Knife. As you see here, I got my little tinder ball. I got a bit of cotton, because you know what? Grass is really hard to light, but you throw a bit of cotton in there and it catches like nobody's business. Now, all you gotta do, if you really want to start a good fire, is just shave a few flakes of the magnesium bar in there. Give you a nice good spark. Once you got them in, take your striker and your magnesium bar right over top of what you want to light and just flick. Voila. Man has made fire. Yeah, we're in a bit of a fire ban, so I'm going to go ahead and cover that up. See just how easy that was? So there you go. Bear Grylls Ultimate Survival Knife. Excellent fire starter. Just as good as a lighter, if you ask me. Alright. Let's talk about another Bear Grylls tool. This is all from his Gerber Survival series, and to be honest, I love this stuff. This one is the Bear Grylls Machete. It's named after the Malaysian parang, and it's designed after it too. And to be honest, a lot of people prefer the kukri, but I like this. I like the way this feels, I like the way it swings. So it's got a nice nylon sheath with a plastic lining to keep it from cutting itself apart. Cord for keeping you from throwing the machete either into your leg or anywhere else. Once again, the Alpine rescue signals, and I still have the priorities of survival stuffed in there. And I'm stuffed it in farther. Now, a lot of your hardcore survivalists will bitch about this thing being in there. But to be honest, if you're in the middle of the woods and you don't know what you're doing, this thing will come in handy. I've never opened this one, it's still taped together. We're going to leave it that way. I got one that's open. And another tool. It basically just gives you some essentials of survival. Now let's look at the machete itself. It's triple held in, 2 snaps and 1 strap to keep it from falling out, so that's kind of handy. Here's the machete. Same as the survival knife, nice rubber grippy handle. You ain't losing this, right? Let's look at the blade. Nice thick tang. Blade cuts off right here, but I'm not complaining. It's a machete. I'm not going to be using it for sharpening spears or anything, right? Am I right? I'm right. Alright, we got double beveled edge, and I can almost guarantee this holds up to anything, and I will show you in a second. So you see the nice edge there. Mine's a little dirty, I've been using it. But hey, that's what it's for. Now then, we got our lovely bunches of wood lying around. I don't know if you remember this guy. He's a little chopped up already. So let's bust that off so you don't think I'm faking it. See? A little split. Just into the ground a bit. So you see, cuts through pretty well. Now let's cut a different way. I don't know. Can you see this? Let's grab the sawhorse and wedge it in there. Pretty sure most of you have cars younger than the sawhorse, but that's okay. Let's just do a few little chopping. Okay, so cut through that pretty well. And I've heard a lot of complaints about the blade either being bent or chipped, and we've just been cutting through hardwood, which you're probably not supposed to do. And I don't know if you can see it real well on the camera here, but we have no bends, chips, or anything of the sort. So that is the Bear Grylls Parang machete, my favorite machete on the planet. Let's talk about my favorite. My Rock Maganaros third. The Cuban, the Cojito, my absolute masterpiece. Remember, when killing zombies, always wear gloves. We'll discuss that later. My new baby is the K-Bar Zombie Killer Famine Tanto, named Famine after one of the 4 gods, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Let's just have a look at this. Look at that. Look at the tang. Alright, now it comes with this green handle, which you can take off pretty easily with just a regular hex key, but I like the green handle. It's got a nice spike catch on the bottom for if you want to give her a little punch. got the rounded serrations, which are deadly and razor sharp. Now then, let's see if we can't do some tests. I have random piece of board, because I've got boards lying all around my yard. Expect me to be chopping them up on a regular basis. Let's see if we can chop it in half. This is out of the box sharp. Pretty good. Pretty deep. Doesn't look too bad. A little bit of scratching on the paint, but hey, that's what happens with any painted blade when you use it, right? Am I right? Alright. Now, I'm going to point you over there, keep you over here, and I'm going to do one of my favorite tests that I watch on Zombie Go Boom all the time. I have here 2-liter bottle of water. I have here Zombie Killer Famine Tanto. Let's see which one wins. Well, that was impressive. Let's admire the devastation, shall we? I don't have slow-mo camera because, well, I don't really have a lot of money. Look at that. That is a nice, clean cut. You probably use that to cut yourself with. Now, another thing I like about the Famine is it comes with this adorable little holdout called the Archeron Skeleton. Some call it a skinny knife, but me, I like it as a holdout. You know, your backup for when you lose a big one. Now then, we got a really nice sheath down here. Let's see if you can see that. It's got a nice big pocket. Place to put the prerequisite zombie killer patch. Alright. So, like I said, that is the Zombie Killer Famine Tanto. Badass, good price, and durable.